Hello, everyone. Welcome to the USA Crypto Group. This is the home of 100% no bots. Very excited to have BUSDY token with us here today for an AMA and to talk about their project. Like always, this is an AMA session for research purposes only. This is not a financial advice and there's no commitment to the project. With that, I'd like to welcome Astro and the team from BUSDY token to our USA Crypto Group. So Astro, to start out, I'd like you to introduce yourself, your role in the project, and also give us just an overview of the project's vision, you guys' mission, and how you guys came up with the concept.
I think the concept could be best described by a phrase that I think Investomaniac probably trademarked before we got our hands on it, which is meme-tility. The beautiful thing about Web 3.0 is that there's groundbreaking utilities breaking out left and right. The tragic thing is that there's not a great meme to sort of push those into the mainstream. So BUSDY, while it's just kind of, in a way, it seems silly, right? It's this anime girl with this sort of hentai kind of sex appeal. And you think, well, it's just a degen. What is this? But underneath that bra, there is some things packed inside of that bra that are pretty fantastic. So far, we have the anonymous cross-chain bridge from Blockblend Technologies, which is literally jaw-dropping. If you actually use that bridge, number one, better bridge than any other bridge in terms of just ease of use. Number two, let's say, I'll give you a quick use case. Let's say you're a degen and you're tired of your friends knowing where your wallet is, right? And our bridge is called the Tiddy Twister, which flows into Blockblend. You could also use the bridge directly at blockblend.io, but we have a bridge that's a white label of Blockblend Technologies called the Tiddy Twister, Tiddy, twister.com. And that helps feed the liquidity pool, or not the liquidity pool, rather the staking pools at Blockblend, and also helps feed the BUSD rewards distributor at BUSDY. And it's an anonymous cross-chain bridge, which you might say, well, why do I care about that? Well, if you don't know, then you maybe don't care. But if you do know, let's say you degen with all of your buddies and you're tired that once in a while somebody's gas locked, you send some tokens to them, and then they kind of know what your wallet is. And then when you're trying to buy 4th of July Inu and you drop bags on their head, they're like, what the fuck, man? You could easily just send beans across the Tiddy Twister or across Blockblend and their bridge, and just it would arrive in a wallet without anybody ever knowing where those beans came from. And that's a beautiful thing. Also Ethereum, Crow, Phantom, Polygon, AVAX. So it's this amazing bridge technology. It's anonymous. You don't even have to connect a wallet to it. There's more advanced features, which if you need those advanced features, you already know what they are. You can go to tiddytwister.com or blockblend.io to find out more. But that's our first in the utility stack. We also have an amazing NFT Marketplace coming where we're going to be doing a partnership with OnlyFans girls to create one-of-a-kind OnlyFans NFTs that will get special prizes for guys who are simping OnlyFans girls. There's also going to be a 150 collection, first edition BUSDY NFT collection. And I hate NFTs. I hate play to earn. I think it's all bullshit. But these are actually super cool. 50% of the profits from our NFT marketplace are going to go to these NFTs. And we have a full-blown NFT marketplace that's better than OpenSea in terms of its UI. It's better than NFTrade, TofuNet. It's really next level stuff, and we're actually white labeling that from an outfit that is really. As a dev myself, I'm more of a marketing guy, and I don't build NFT marketplaces. I'm not Creative Cosmic at Blockblend. I wouldn't know how to. You know what I mean?
The dev of the said NFT marketplace is in this room right now. I don't know if he wants to mention.
He could, yeah. Have him say, because I'm sitting here telling you straight up. When I was talking to him, I was like, Emperor, right?
If he wants to plug it quickly, he can unmute himself.
I mean, say hi. It's 11. What I understand, what's happening,
I fucking
Emperor?
love BUSDY, man. What's up, guys?
What's happening, Emperor?
Yeah, you guys know every day, like I had like a bad moment, I go like to BUSDY and see what you guys are doing there. I'm fucking amazed, especially all the boobs. The boobs get you hyped.
Who gets in a bad mood around boobs? I don't know. You're like a psycho.
Who wouldn't invest around boobs? Like,
Yeah,
really, guys, come on.
exactly.
Hey, that was amazing there, Astro. So looks like you guys have partnered up with Blockblend to utilize their anonymous bridging. That is an amazing utility. In fact, because I know that very well because
Yeah.
I have used Blockblend as well. But just to rewind a little bit back there, Astro, since you guys are a live project, let's get the basic stuff out of the way really quick. So I want to make sure everyone understands that this project is actually trading now on the BSC chain, and it's currently sitting at 1.2 million. Looking at the chart, it looks very healthy. Let's rewind it back a bit, Astro. I want to get all the basic things now, just because you guys have launched the project already. What was the initial market cap when you guys launched?
Flo, what was it? 1,800.
So we launched with one BNB liquidity, but the initial market cap was like 1.5K because all the snipers and bots that bought up to that point, they were blacklisted. So we distributed the contract at 1.5K.
Basically, it's 10x of whatever a bean is worth.
1.5K, I'm assuming that was a stealth launch, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a stealth launch.
Yeah, and we went through with Rugonomics. It was the purest stealth launch you'll ever see because for about 6 hours, there was like one buy every 20 minutes. And this is what they looked like. Me DMing somebody and going, hey, man, you know me from pamping around the BSC. I launched a token. Then they would write back, really? And I'd write back, yeah.
So 1.5K. Now you guys are sitting at 1.2 million. So put that in perspective, guys. So 1.5K stealth launch right now sitting at 1.2 million.
After 5 weeks.
Amazing growth. Amazing growth. Yeah.
Well, and the crazy thing is, we were at 10K on day one, and then we went down to 4K, and we were at 4K for 4 days. And at the end of about 4 days of being at 4K, we started a project we call Road to 1 billion, which sounded bold at 4K market cap. It sounded less bold when we got to 500K market cap. When we got to 3 million market cap, it sounded even less bold. Then we retraced 50%. Then Bitcoin decided to go on this period. And then we still stayed in a 4-hour uptrend. Essentially, what we're doing is modeling. Cypher and I, who I should give you, if you really want the beginning, Cypher and I are fanatics for anime tokens. And we are Cat Girl whales and Cat Girl maxis, if anyone remembers the project Cat Girl. And when I paid my taxes last year, my taxes were paid on the back of Shiba Inu and Cat Girl, and I got no shame about that. I had AVAX holdings, I had Phantom holdings, I had Ethereum holdings, and all that stuff makes me sound smart. But what I made the most money on was Shiba Inu and Cat Girl. And what I made the most money on was Cat Girl. And Cypher and I said, we're going to buy any anime token we can find. And one day we found a little token called Kitty Girl. And we went in there and we aped it hard. And we met a guy named Flo in the VC who was running Kitty Girl. And we said, are you the dev? And he goes, no, but I don't know where the dev is. And we said, really? Where is she? It was a girl who was deving Kitty Girl. And then we met a guy named CeeLo, CeeLo, if you know who he is. He's a very prominent Chinese marketer. And then we met, of course, Venom and Caesar and all the guys that took Kitty Girl to 500K. And then the next day we revived Kitty Girl. And just through the course of this 3 or 4 days on Kitty Girl, me, Flo, and Cypher and Lambo kind of got to know each other. And we thought, we don't know where the dev of Kitty Girl even is really at this point, right, Flo? Like, she's not even really around. Like, we mess with her. We don't even know where she is. She's a good girl, but she's just kind of a 19-year-old girl that started her first coin, right? And then we said, God, imagine if we started an anime token like Cat Girl. And so we offered to buy Kitty Girl from Evie, was her name. I'm giving you guys the full story. You might not want the full story, but I'm giving you the full story. And Evie said, I don't want to sell it to you. And we said, okay, maybe someday we'll do our own anime token. And then I said, that's a bear market project. So when the bear market was upon us, I said to Flo and I said to Cypher, it's kind of a bear market. It's time for us to do our anime girl token. And we just said, what should we do? And Flo said, well, we should do a heavy rewards token. And we were thinking about Ethereum because we all are kind of Ethereum maxis in a way. And then I said, but Ethereum's going to eat shit. Ethereum's at like 1,800, but I knew it was going to go down. And I said, what about a stable coin? And then Flo kept saying BUSDY. He goes, we could do a BUSDY rewards token. And I was like, you mean BUSD? And he was like, yeah, BUSDY. And then I said, wait a second, you say BUSDY, Flo? And then it was literally in 10 seconds we said, okay, so it's a big busted big bra strap busted fucking anime girl with big boobs, and we give BUSD rewards. And then we said, well, let's look at what's the biggest BUSD rewards token ever. Rocket BUSD was the first one we could think of. So then we said, let's talk to the dev of Rocket BUSD. Let's try to fork that or figure out what he did. And that was 8%. And we said, let's do 16%. And then it was like hard to do the math. And then I said, let's do 15% BUSD rewards. And then boom, that's when BUSDY was born. And off we went.
Wow. Very interesting. Actually, I was actually in Shiba Inu. I made quite a bit of money off that as well.
Fuck yeah.
I was actually in Cat Girl as well.
Fuck yeah. Did you rip on Cat Girl?
That was a great time for meme tokens, for sure.
Tell me about that Cat Girl rip. LP, that Cat Girl rip was sweet.
Now, regarding the LP Astro, what is the time frame on your LP currently right now?
One thing, I told myself I was never going to buy into this chart, and I haven't yet. But what I did do was I added 30% to the LP. So if you go to EX Lock, which is our LP locker, you will see the full LP. I put in 30% of the LP out of pocket. And so PooCoin only shows the first LP locker. There's 2 LP lockers. They're both for 90 days. I'm about to extend them for a year, but I don't want to just yet in the off chance there's some kind of migration. So we have 2 LP lockers, which makes PooCoin take a poo. But if you want to look at roughly what the actual LP is, look at Deck Screener. And yeah, it's at about 4.7%, which might scare some people, but here's the real deal. We have no marketing wallet right now because I've rerouted marketing to LP. The 15% BUSD rewards, which are actually 15.4% right now because of all the blacklisted sniper wallets.
Well, we could add on to the LP thing as well because we have an article about that. Where the blacklisted wallets that we mentioned, they actually add to the LP. The sources don't contribute for the blacklisted wallets. So with that percent of the supply locked, the LP should be that much percent more because they're just holding the floor.
That's exactly right.
On the sources.
So the PooCoin LP is 30% higher because of the LP I added, but it's in a separate locker which doesn't read. So Dex Tools has it right, which is more accurate. But then neither one of them account for the fact that 25% of the supply are blacklisted sniper wallets. So that being said, there's still a concern because all that said, we're still at about 6% liquidity ratio, and I want to see that get to 10 or 12%. And that's something CeeLo wants to see too. Who, if you don't know who CeeLo is, he's famous for what's called the Chinese God Candle. And when we summon the Chinese God Candle, all I can say is put your fucking space helmet on, buckle your seatbelt, and fucking try to relax and grab BUSD rewards and don't sell, because the Chinese God Candle is a fucking nefarious little bit of naughty marketing we're going to be doing. But at the same time, like you were saying, Seattle Crypto, you were in Cat Girl. You'll probably remember being in Cat Girl. Their LP was thinner than ours at $1 million market cap because Cypher and I bought our Cat Girl at about $1 million market cap when it had a 2% LP ratio. We have 4.5. Cat Girl got their LP from a loan from Gate.io, of $20 million about 5 months, or excuse me, 5 weeks into their run. I'm guessing it's Gate.io. We don't really know who loaned Catgirl $20 million. My best guess is
it was a private investor. They may be
private investor. We would guess it's Gate.io. That's my guess. I don't know for sure. But we're not going to have to do that because we have about 10% roughly of our taxes going to LP. And that's why we're actually not trying to moon the coin right this second. We're trying to fatten up liquidity so that we don't have the same problems Catgirl did. And Catgirl also had the problem of no utilities until they released the farming and staking, which Seattle, if you remember, didn't really go so well. We're going to be releasing a whole suite of utilities that go really, really well. And we're going to release them before we get to that point. And we're fattening up the liquidity as we go. But yeah, whenever you stealth launch, just like Bitcoin was the most famous stealth launch of all time, if you'll remember from, I wish I could remember, but I wasn't there. But in 2011, 10, 12, Bitcoin's biggest problem was liquidity. You know, someone buys a $10,000 pizza and no one wants to fucking cough up to $10. So stealth launches are plagued by liquidity, but we are solving for that. But bigger than that, the number one thing with a cryptocurrency that you have to solve for actually is marketing. Because at the end of the day, when we install Flues Trade, and Cypher's working on Flues Trade, and you can buy BUSDY by swiping your credit card, and we have Investomaniac on the squad, who is a big Lucky Block whale. Flo was a big Lucky Block whale, but sold a bit early, maybe Flo, not to rub it in. But the thing is, with Lucky Block, the number one thing that probably made Lucky Block was just that you could swipe a credit card and be a part of Lucky Block, right?
And their SEO was really good to reach out to people that weren't in crypto. They did really
Exactly.
well with that. And we're taking notes from both Lucky Block and Catgirl with our marketing strategy.
Yeah, I'm glad that you guys able to recognize that. Yeah, I remember the problems that Catgirl had with the LP. So with that said, I'm really glad that you guys are able to recognize that. It seems like you guys do have plans to kind of make sure that increases a little bit more.
100%. Yeah.
So for those that do not know why the LP could be an issue, when there's a project with low LP, what it does is that it has a price impact when you buy or sell on top of whatever the taxes as well. So that's an issue with low LP, and it looks like the team here from BUSDY, they do recognize that, and it looks like they are working 100%. On that to make sure that
100%. Like anybody that's in Catgirl knows that you remember the LP days of Catgirl. In fact, I don't know how early you got in on Catgirl, but Cypher and I were the ones that sent it from 1 million to like 25 million because we bought so fucking much of the supply. Yeah, Cypher, are you here? Cypher, how fast did Catgirl go to 25 million after we aped that motherfucker for like...
We were fighting each other for position, didn't even know it.
So you guys were the one to fuck it up, huh?
No. You probably did fuck up the LP because I said, Cypher, I believe in this pink-haired fucking meme. How hard do you want to ape it? And he was like, I'll ape it as hard as you do. And I go, I'm good for like 25 G's. Should we do it? And he goes, yeah, let's do it. So we aped 50 G's at 1 million market cap together.
Awesome.
We said 5 weeks it was at $1 billion, so it worked out okay.
Yeah, so one thing about the project about BUSDY is I'm not sure if we have talked to you guys about it yet, but there is a 15% rewards of BUSD. So let's talk about the tokenomics there. What did I just call you? Astro? Yeah, Astro. Let's talk about the tokenomics of the project.
Pamp. Call me Pamp if it sounds like asshole when you say it. No, I'm just kidding.
When you first came, you said Pam. I thought I heard pimp.
I like to stress Pamp. It's because I guess the Earn Hub dev was named Astro. So I've been Astro for like 2 years, but I was silent in the BSC. I was just a lurker. I was just a whale investor who didn't say much until like 3 months ago. But I'm Pamp. Let's go with Pamp.
That was great. Yeah, let's talk about the good stuff, the tokenomics, the 15% rewards, and the tax.
Yeah, the 15% rewards. One of the things that frustrated me about rewards tokens is because I'm no math modeler. I can't do math modeling on. I was just talking to Jordan, the guy that built our bots, and I love that you guys don't do bots because normally we would bot the fuck out of your Telegram group while we're doing an AMA. But you said we don't do bots, so I said, Jordan, don't bot their Telegram group. And, you know, we're all about those dirty, naughty tricks, right? But you guys have a no bot policy, which we respect too.
Well, also we set a portal to ensure that there's no bots. So I don't think if you were to send in bots, I don't think you could.
We didn't get bots in. We got a little Chinese marketing trick where a bunch of people came in a few times and made people say like, "Holy shit, this is a lot of." It was real people actually.
Yeah, we didn't do bots to you guys, but we have other dirty, naughty tricks. We are bot guys. We bought Telegram. We bought YouTube. My background in marketing is I deploy bots, and it might sound scary. I don't trade with bots. This is a pure stealth launch where we didn't use any trading bots, but we do use bots for marketing. And the reason why we do that is because it over-indexes attention at a low cost, and that gives me the chance to reroute the marketing wallet to LP. But to speak more to the point, and yeah, are those dirty, naughty tricks? Maybe so. If you see a message in your Telegram that says Travlad exposed, and then you click on it and it shows BUSDY with her cleavage and says Travlad exposed to BUSDY's cleavage, come to BUSDY portal. Don't feel like we're assholes because I know you guys are against bots, but we're not against bots when it comes to marketing. We're against bots when it comes to trading, though, because we're not here. We ran a very tight ship in terms of the stealth launch. It was a pure stealth launch. We have very strict rules early on. And the chart shows that we did that because we didn't let anybody know about this project for 3 days that wasn't a diamond bra. We call them the diamond bras. The diamond bras know one thing, and they're very clear about it. We are going to $1 billion market cap. And I'm going to say that again very clearly to everyone listening. We are going to $1 billion market cap. Full stop, end sentence. I promise you that. This is 1,000x from where we are now. Full stop. I have nothing else to say.
Perfect. I love the confidence there, Astro. I love the confidence.
It's not even confidence. It's just I fucking know it because we're programming it. And the world of marketing that I come from, like, for instance, I don't know if you guys know this. I'm going to give you guys a straight dope because it seems like a tight-knit community. I want you guys all to try this right now. Google, because this is not somebody that I put in place, but Google a guy named Guy. And this guy named Guy has a YouTube channel, Guy Crypto YouTube. And you guys might know who Guy is. I don't totally want to say the name of his YouTube channel, but Guy hosts a YouTube channel, and Guy is an actor. Guy's not an actor I hired, but every other of the top 10 actors who are the top 10 crypto YouTubers, number 1 is Guy. Number 2 through 10 are all actors that I fucking hired. Take a moment with that. BitBoy is in the top 10. Altcoin Daily is in the top 10. I hired them. You're hearing it here first.
Now, Astro, when you say you hire them, you hire for this specific project?
No. I come from a different world than I can even totally say without doxing, but trust me on this. Whether it's the girl that trades crypto by the moon charts, whether it's Altcoin Daily, the twin brothers who fucking never heard of Ethereum until I met them, whether it's BitBoy, who was a fucking professional poker player before I met him, they were hired by a company that I worked for. And you're hearing it here first. They're actors, guys, and they work for me. Where do you think BUSDY's going?
That sounds crazy, but that sounds amazing. Actually, it's very, very bullish.
Cypher, chime in and let him know I'm not crazy because the team doesn't even know this.
No, that's 100% true. Yeah, it's a marketing machine beyond the scope of what most people think. They just think these are crypto enthusiasts that start YouTube channels, but it's a little more than that.
Maybe it's the heat stroke. Maybe it's the lateness of the hour. Maybe it's the fact that I'm in a fucking 100-degree weather and I just climbed a mountain. But I'm giving you almost doxing information. Yes, these are all actors that I hired. And guess how many favors they owe me? Guess what happens when Altcoin Daily in 2016 doesn't know what Ethereum is until I make them YouTube stars when we're at a $50 million market cap? Guess how many Altcoin Daily videos there are? They'll hear this and go, holy fuck, he's not fucking around. And they know my voice because I'm in their fucking real world face. Let them hear this.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up, I've been in the crypto space probably 4 to 5 years now. Yeah, I mean, those are the guys, Altcoin Daily, BitBoy. I used to watch their videos all the time, and they have a huge, huge influence.
Did you know Altcoin Daily were actors? Out of curiosity, did you know they were actors?
What do you find that? Like, I know that they're real people, but I'm not sure what you mean by actors.
Imagine that Astro taught them how to be crypto experts in an exercise called the Expert Exercise. I'm giving you way too much. I'm giving you way too much, guys. This is actual front-running alpha. The guys
so if you guys are listening right now, and if you guys have not heard of the YouTubers that Astro's naming, look them up.
By the way, right now,
look up LinkedIn profile, Aaron Arnold, the Altcoin Daily guy.
Fuck, slow. Don't dox me, but now you were like one step away from being able to dox me. Don't dox me on this AMA.
They're all actors.
Astro, I'm going to have to send you a DM. I'm going to have to send you a DM after this, and I really want to know who you are now.
Aaron got laid more than Austin, but they almost look identical. That's the fucked up part.
Dox him with a vocoder.
Astro is, and he doesn't sound like he just bullshit to me. He doesn't sound like he just bullshit. He wouldn't say something like this. But if he does have connection to these guys, if he does have connection to these guys and able to utilize these channels,
here's the thing.
BUSDY will blow up.
Well, here's the thing. For the record, in 2016, they're just actors in LA trying to figure out and make their way through the world. In 2017, they know about as much about Ethereum as I do, and I'm going through a divorce trying to hold on to my Ethereum. In 2018, they're starting a YouTube channel, and the rest is history. These guys know their shit. In 2016, they didn't know their shit, but I did. And I'm just telling you, other than Guy, every one of the top 10 crypto YouTubers is someone that's in the top 10 crypto YouTubers because I put them there. That's a fucking 100% fact.
Yeah, that is amazing. I used to follow BitBoy. I respect BitBoy a lot. I think he grew his channel to one of the top right now, and you can actually see his trade on Bitcoin. You can actually follow him. He makes a lot of money off Bitcoin.
You guys remember in the BUSDY VC when I said somebody strong just walked by me and nodded at me on the same hill? That was Ben.
I wasn't there on that.
We were in the BUSDY VC. I live fucking 4 minutes from Ben. I could go over there right now and tell him, Ben, don't dox me, but come on this VC.
Tell Ben to come over for an AMA. That'd be amazing. I love to bring him in here with you guys. I'll tell you what, Astro, if you're able to get Ben on the AMA with you, I think right off bat, the chart would literally shoot up 50 million.
I talked to Ben about BUSDY, and I hiked the same trails as Ben. And what we're going to do is do a show called Around the Blockchain with me and Austin and Aaron. And Ben's going to act like he doesn't know me. That's how that's going to play out. I'm just being fun. You know what's weird? If you go to the 24-hour VC at BUSDYportal.com, I tell everybody everything. I look at this like you guys are family because at the end of the day, here, let's be honest. You're the last wave of early buyers that are going to buy this chart before it's too fucking late to get a good-sized bag for a reasonable price. And then we're going to sell it to a bunch of retail dumb fucks who know that this is what the retail dumb fuck knows. Oh my God, if BUSDY's only 2 cents or 20 cents or 0.002 cents, maybe what happens if it gets to half the price of Ethereum? And they can't do the math and realize that that means that BUSDY just gobbled up the world's fucking global derivatives market. They can't realize that that makes BUSDY at a fucking $20 trillion market cap. They just swipe their credit card on Flu's trade and moon the fucking coin. You guys are the early buyers, the people that buy right now. I'm just telling you, look, if it sounds dark, I don't mean to sound dark about it. But the reality of it is, some people are going to win in crypto. Some people are going to lose. If you're there early, you win. If you're there late, you lose. But here's the beautiful part about BUSDY. No matter where you buy BUSDY, you could buy the top. And let's just say the top is a $5 billion market cap. And as crazy and delusional as I sound saying that, that's more or less what we're looking at right now. Buy $1,000 of BUSDY to $5 billion market cap. How fucked are you if we go back down to $20K or $20 million? You're fucked, right? Or are you? Did you just make $2,000 in BUSD rewards on the way down? You made a 2x even if you buy the top. That's the problem with a dank BUSD rewards token. Somebody who here might be able to speak up. If you bought it at a $500,000 market cap and you're already 2x because of BUSD rewards, give me an amen.
Amen.
There you go.
I would be if I weren't just continually buying more.
Yeah, and you might be fucking up your average, yeah, exactly. If you weren't, you might be fucking up your entry by buying more. But then again, that's short term. What happens when we're at $100 million market cap and you're like, oh my God, I put $4,000 into BUSDY. I got 4,300 in BUSD rewards. My bag is free. And AstroPamp is still relentlessly fucking shilling this stuff. And he just did around the blockchain with BitBoy and doxed himself. And I'm halfway doxing myself right now. Anybody smart could basically dox me off what I just said. I don't give a fuck about doxing. We live in a gated community, and it's all crypto people. And if you know where BitBoy lives, you know exactly where the fuck I'm at.
All right, I'll show you a DM after this there, Astro. That's actually crazy information there, guys. I mean, if you guys, I feel like Astro has no reason to BS, but if he does, in fact, has access to BitBoy and altcoin and other big
Real quick,
YouTubers,
Cypher,
these are the guys that
why would I
these are the guys that can actually move the needle in the market. Awesome, Astro. Let's go to the next one. I was going to talk to you about marketing, but looks like, we just talked about that already. Let's move into utilities. So looking at the white paper that you have, Double D app. Let's talk about that. And also let's touch base on the Tiddy Twister a little bit more. I know you spoke about that a bit in the beginning. So the Tiddy Twister, Astro, the investor, are they getting a little % off this? Is this something that is just for anonymous bridging only?
Yeah, it's anonymous bridging. The best way to check out the Tiddy Twister is to go to blockblend.io and then go to Tiddy Twister, TIDDY Twister.com. We have a little bit of.
Does your project, does Astro benefit anything from using the BlockBlend API or that platform?
Astro personally benefits from you using BlockBlend because I hold a large percent of the supply of BlockBlend. Tiddy Twister doesn't benefit, and the BUSDY holders don't benefit. Astro personally doesn't care which one you use, but as far as a representative of BUSDY, I would say use the Tiddy Twister because that's better for BUSDY holders because the fees from that bridge go into our BUSD distributor wallet and pay holders. And we're pushing an SEO campaign to try to be the #1 anonymous cross-chain bridge in terms of SEO. But the beautiful thing for BlockBlend is BlockBlend will be #2. And if I just look, me personally, if I'm sending tens of thousands of dollars across an anonymous bridge, I'd probably pick the second choice of BlockBlend because it sounds more professional than Tiddy Twister. But then again, I don't really care about anonymity. I practically just doxed myself on your fucking channel. You know what I mean? So anonymity is not my jam. You know what I mean?
Perfect. Sounds great. Now, the double dap there, Astro, looks like you guys do have some kind of utility plan. that you guys are unable to reveal. Is that something that you can reveal on our platform right now, like as you are doxing yourself as well for the first time?
So I'm not really doxing myself, but then again, if you Google BitBoy, you could kind of get there. But here's the thing. Investo might be able to explain the NFT marketplace with more precision than I could, considering the super way smarter than me dev emperor of our NFT marketplace is here right now. Investo?
Yeah, I would like Emperor to speak about it quickly because it's good information and everyone knows I'm all about the DeFi and all about sharing the info, and Emperor's got a great product just about to launch. So he could speak about it for 30 seconds, 1 minute.
Yeah, so guys, about the Bit Valley, there
we can't hear you, Emperor. You're a little bit low, buddy.
I'm going to turn it up.
And there we can launch collections of NFTs, new marketplaces and everything. You can actually launch staking pools, but here's the really, really fun part. With BUSDY, we think with Investor Maniac, we might be creating the first NFT marketplace for BUSDY that is cross-chain and multi-chain, which is fucking amazing. And it might be even tied up with Blockblend. And if that happens, it will be first cross-chain, even anonymous transaction in the first decentralized NFT marketplace.
And that's heavy duty. So, yeah, I was about not to cut you off, Investo, but Emperor, let people know how bullish it is to have an anonymous cross-chain NFT.
That's fucking amazing. I'm a dev for so long, like 10 years right now. And actually to have something like that, anonymous cross-chain, that's crazy. When I first saw Blockblend do it, when I saw BUSDY integrated, it was bullish as hell. Actually, I used it a few times, even from BUSDY, even for Blockblend, and it's amazing. To have it in the NFT marketplace, that's going to explode. I have no doubt about it.
No, I have not heard of a anonymous NFT bridge, to my knowledge. Is there one? You guys have a competitor?
It doesn't exist, Ciel. It doesn't exist. We're talking about an anonymous, fully deployed NFT marketplace. That's what we're starting to look at. Emperor's a very modest guy, but he's made something very amazing. He has made a fully deployable NFT marketplace, i.e., you click a few buttons, mod a few things, and in a couple hours or an hour, you've got a fully deployed marketplace hosted on your own website as a product. That
sounds amazing. Now, Emperor, let me ask you, when can we expect that to come out?
Most of the futures are out already. Currently, we're making some updates for the marketplace launcher as well. And on top of that, we're going to discuss some things with Investor Maniac, how to proceed with some anonymous, crazy things, adapting the Blockblend and the BUSDY.
And apart from me basically saying every one of the top crypto influencers besides Coin Bureau came down through me, which is super doxy, let's change the subject now to here's the interesting thing. And Investor, you tell me how much you want to say, but what about the OnlyFans partnership with our NFT marketplace? What do you think? Is that too much to say?
We're going to be first to it, so we can talk about it. So Seattle and listeners, we've came up with an idea that we want to create NFTs as utilities for web content producers. So including OnlyFans girls, because that fits into the BUSDY platform. So we are going to make NFTs one-for-ones of celebrities and the top OnlyFans girls, etc. And they are going to be able to use them NFTs as a utility to monetize. So they're going to say, for example, to people, whoever's holding my NFT tomorrow at 3 p.m. is going to get a free photo set or a free date with me or a free something example, and that NFT is going to resell. I don't know how many guys are too into the OnlyFans stuff and all of that, but some guys that are big fans of these girls, they donate $20,000-$30,000, you know. So these one-for-one NFTs that are linked to the big OnlyFans models and some celebrities, they're going to have huge resale value, and the utility the genius behind this model is that the utility doesn't need any code. The content creator can create a utility on the spot. He can say, or she can say, whoever's holding my NFT tomorrow, whoever buys my NFT within the next hour, blah, 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 is going to receive this from me, or a one-to-one, or they're going to have my phone number, or they're going to have a lifetime OnlyFans content subscription, etc. So we've got big hopes for these NFTs, and because we want to implement with Emperor, the first to market, the first of its kind, you have never seen nothing like an anonymous NFT marketplace. Because obviously we all understand the problem with NFTs are everyone wants to show off their pretty shiny NFT, but it's completely doxing yourself. Now imagine if I could buy an NFT anonymously, just in the way that the Block Blend bridge works, or the Tiddy Twister bridge works. I can buy it anonymously, and I can choose a wallet where that NFT gets dropped to, and that could be a completely new wallet that I haven't touched before. So now all of a sudden I have an NFT that is not attached to me, but I'm in possession of it. So we're talking about huge stuff. Throw that on the top of the fact that who Astro knows in the crypto promotion world, who I know around the blockchain and the devs I know. BUSDY's gonna absolutely explode.
I was just saying that earlier. Someone was saying, like, well, what happens if we break our 4-hour chart? And I just thought, do you realize what happens when we get to 20 million and the YouTubers don't look like they're pump and dumping us when I say, hey, listen, just hypothetically speaking, because I probably said too much on this AMA, but let's say Aaron, Austin, you didn't know Ethereum from fucking Zcash in 2000.
Astro, you definitely said too much on this.
I said way too much in Besto, but I said from the start at BUSDY I was going to have to dox to get to this point.
No, that's okay. That's okay. But go back to Investor. I think, man, I'm not sure if the people are listening right now understand the magnitude of the OnlyFans. I personally don't have an account, but OnlyFans is becoming like the culture now, the culture or the way of living now. These girls are driving Lambos, top-notch cars. I mean, they have like investors say
that's more than the CEO of Disney.
You have guys who are willing to pay $50,000 just to watch their webcams. Yeah, so I mean, if you guys are able to monetize that somehow and implement that process, that'd be amazing. Now, my question for you as investor, have you guys started reaching out to these girls and to form some kind of relationship? Yes, and how is that going?
For Seattle, here's the beautiful thing. As an induction of a market fee, we can just start paying these girls and showing up and say, here's a few $100s for you. And they're going to say, what's that for? And I'm going to say, because the NFT we created of you is selling. And they're going to say, that's strange. And then next week, I'm going to give them another payment and say, your NFT is selling again. And pretty soon they're going to be paying a lot of attention to what is an NFT and who is this guy that keeps giving me money? And eventually I'm going to say to them, do you want to earn, instead of me giving you $500 this week, do you want to earn $5,000 this week? All you need to do is post this NFT and a link to our marketplace on your OnlyFans page or your Instagram page. So it's a very clever marketing tactic. And I'm not going to say too much, but yeah, we have an outreach. There's already people in place. We know a few people already. And can you imagine, Seattle, if a very big adult star or an adult fan posts to their Instagram, oh, I'm on a random date with my NFT holder. And then that NFT is linked to our marketplace. Can you imagine the traffic that comes?
That is huge. That's a great marketing strategy. It kind of reminds me of there was a project, right? And the developer was really into UFC fight fans. He's a big fight fan. And in recognizing that fighters, they get paid like shit. So what he did is he created a coin, and that's what he did. And every month he will just pretty much send the check to these fighters. Then eventually he brought on 5 big top-notch fighters, and that's how the project blew up. So yeah, I mean the approach, the strategy, I think that's an ingenious idea.
Well, it's not even just Seattle. It's not even just that. It's OnlyFans girls. That brings a certain amount of promotion, because the way we're going to promote that is I'm going to go to the gray hat dark sort of marketing where we say, is BUSDY token going too far? What is this male misogynist token that is exploiting women? BUSDYtoken.bsc, BUSDYtokenBSC.com is going too far. Could they be linked to top YouTubers? What a salacious scandal. Are we scraping your data and putting messages in your Telegram? You decide. It's very scary. Think of that marketing.
You know, now that you guys talking about OnlyFans, it got me thinking, right? Where I'm at in Seattle, there's a bunch of these coffee shops that, you know, on their social media. So what they do is they just wear like bikinis, right? Half naked, some coffees. And these girls will have like hundreds of thousands of followers. You know, it's just an idea. I'm not sure if you guys are able to tie into these lines. So these guys will only come to see the girl for the coffee, but they would do anything just to see the girl for like, you know, 5-10 minutes, half naked.
BUSDY's open, Seattle. BUSDY's open to all ideas. Bring an idea, grab a bag of BUSDY, bring an idea. There's a 24-hour VC. The voice chat never closes in the BUSDY channel. It's open 24/7. Grab a bag, bring an idea.
That somehow you guys can tie that in and you know.
I love that idea because here's at the end of the day, what we're really looking to do is hard. We're yes guys. We say yes to all Web3 technology, and then we pump it. And at the end of the day, we're shaking our tits in front of people, and we're using a bullish meme and fat BUSD rewards. But the real key is the BUSD rewards distributor wallet that can be tied into all of these dApps. And the profits from the dApps benefit the holders. They benefit NFT holders. They benefit the people that bring dApps to us. So if anyone listening to this call understands what we're saying, and you have a bullish Web3 technology like Block Blend or like the NFT Marketplace that Bay has come up with and Emperor is the dev of, if you have something like that, we're listening.
Yeah, sounds great.
Seattle,
looks like you guys have a lot of things going on, a lot of strategies to be implemented.
Have you seen this design yet, Seattle? Have you seen a complete and utter meme just start hosting the best of the Web3 technology? Because I haven't seen it before. I'm pretty sure we're the first guys to do this. You've got the likes of Shiba and Doge still talking about a utility. We've done it the other way around. We're going to have like brand new blockchain technology alongside a complete meme with boobs hanging out, you know. So with that alongside it, and with all of the people that I know and all of the people that Astro knows and that other people on the core team know, that this token really can only go one way. It really can only go one way.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. That's amazing. Very, you know, I love the ambitions that you guys have. I love the confidence that you guys, how you guys present yourself. I like that.
I don't worry. I don't worry because here's the reason why I don't worry. Because number one, let's say Bitcoin goes on its bull run from here on, and we're not sure, right? Is it 20,000? No matter which way you slice it, when me and Cypher were looking at Catgirl at $500,000 market cap in August 2021, we weren't sure. When it went to $1 million, we bought $7,000 each. When it went to $2 million, we bought $28,000 each. When it went to $1.2 billion, Cypher and I retired and didn't care anymore. Yeah. And we have, you know what I mean? And then Investo knows exactly what I'm talking about. And meantime, before that, I was looking at all these actors that were being YouTubers that were making more money than me, and I couldn't figure it out. But I figured out the formula. It's bullish utility. It's dank fucking rewards, 15% BUSD. And it's how do you take your bullish meme, your bullish utility, your bullish rewards, and how do you bring it to a wide audience? I'm literally getting to the point now, and it's not arrogance, it's just irritation. I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, we pretty much have our whales. In Catgirl, we had a word for the whales called diamond paws, like cat paws, diamond paws. You might remember that, Seattle. You were in Catgirl. Remember the diamond paws?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember vividly.
You remember Diamond Paws, right? We're calling it Diamond Bras.
I like that.
We're the Diamond
one thing about
Bras.
one of the questions I was going to ask you guys is that the thought process behind the branding. To be honest with you, I have not looked into the project. I heard about it, but the image does sparks a lot of curiosity, especially given the fact that in recognizing that 90% or 95% of the demographic in the crypto space are male, right? So I think the branding is amazing. I think it's
absolutely
curiosity.
That's what Jack Girl was doing. Let me ask you, Seattle, if you don't mind, about what market cap did you buy into Catgirl?
You know what? I came in pretty early on, but like with Shiba Inu, I put in around 5,000, made around 30,000 off it, and I thought I was the most luckiest guy. I was brand new to the space.
So you bought in July and you sold in September, right?
Yeah, around there, December, around there.
So you sold that to the block top after Gate.io.
Yeah, I sold that. Yep. Made around 20, 25.
You did good. Here's the thing. Right now, I'm giving you Catgirl at 500K because we're more bullish than Catgirl because Catgirl never had utilities until, if you were in Catgirl, they didn't have utilities till 2 months ago. They're fucking DeFi, whatever.
Yeah. I think, I think with, just listening to you guys and with your background, and I have no reason to believe that you're bullshitting Astro. It seems that you have a lot of confidence when you speak. And I think I've spoke to an investor a couple of times as well. Very intelligent guy. So for him to be in the project with you, I think it kind of speaks.
Well, the best way to look at it is assume I'm bullshit. Assume I'm bullshit. Isn't bullshit better than bear shit? And let's assume I'm not bullshit. Let's assume the bullshit's true. Let's assume at $50 million market cap, I'm on around the blockchain.
I'll tell you what, Astro, right? We have 111 people listening.
Yeah.
Can we expect something in the line of one of the top YouTuber that you mentioned? Is that something that you can give us an idea of when that can happen?
Here's what I'll tell you. Those guys work for me. And I'm not going to put them in an awkward position of having to get involved in a pump and dump. So when we get to a $25 million market cap, there's 4 or 5 of them that I can lean on. When we get to a $50 million market cap, there's another 2 or 3 I can lean on. When we get to a $100 million market cap, there's another 1 or 2 I can lean on. I can't lean on them until it doesn't look like a pump and dump. I'm giving you the exact straight alpha. If I have the fucking call us right now.
For the less seasoned guys listening, what Astro means by that is you can't bring YouTubers of that caliber into a $2-3 million token because it will go up to 50 million in a day and it would dump back down, and then that YouTuber doesn't look good. So it
then
has
they
to
lose.
be
Yeah, exactly. Beto, then they lose their subscriber count, and that's how I fucking get paid.
I was just explaining that to the newer listeners that might not have understood.
Yeah, exactly. So we can't just fucking make it creepy, but at a certain point, I can say, "Hey, kid, I knew you when you were a waiter at the fucking restaurant on La Cienega. I got a token now. Here's what the next video is. Do you follow?" And I'm just saying that because it's just here we are, just you, me, and the other 110 of us. And even people on the project don't know this yet, but I've hinted at it. And by the way, with or without that, there's another way this plays out, where we're at a $300 million market cap, and those guys DM me because they are all on Telegram, and they have my real fucking name on Telegram, and they go, "Wait a second, why does your bio say BUSDY Dev, even though I know your real name?" And I go, "Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't tell you." And they go, "You're really going to make me buy this at a $300 million market cap?" And I go, "Yeah, call it. We're all organic." Which is the same shit that I said to Caesar and fucking Venom.
Sounds great. Sounds great. All right. So is there anything else you want to speak about, Astro or Investo, before we take some questions from the community?
I mean, yeah, basically what we are is a stealth launch, the purest stealth launch you could ever imagine. And anyone who's been at Rugonomics or any of these groups that have really given us the third degree will agree that we just did a pure stealth launch like Bitcoin, honestly. And we're here to fucking take a token to the moon. And we basically bioengineered a moonshot. And we're here to fucking make that happen. If you're skeptical, if you're cynical, I appreciate that. We'll get your buy at 3 million. But I would also factor in this. Force multiplication. Early front running is key. We're at 1.3 million now. You can wait till we're at 1.8 million or 3 million to buy your bag. That's fine.
Make it down simpler for some people, Astra. They don't know what force multiplication is.
You do it, Investo. Tell them what force multiplication is in a way that's not better.
Get your buy-in early. And then when you're at 50 million, you're sitting at a 50x instead of a 25x.
Yes, exactly.
When you're at 100 million, you're not at...
Yes. Like, we're at 1.2 million now, so you're 100x at 120 million. If you wait till tomorrow because you're cynical and you want to evaluate it, because you think, I don't know if that Astro guy's full of shit. I don't know if these boobs are just bedazzling me. Okay, I understand that philosophy and that way of thinking. But if you buy us at a $1.8 million market cap, your 100x is at 180 million. Your 1,000x is at 1.8 billion. It's better if that's 1.2, 1.1. Force multiplication, right? That's my view.
Sounds great. Awesome, Astro. Yeah, very appreciate your confidence and, being straight up during the AMA here. So we're going to go ahead and have Mike on the voice. I think he's going to pick a few questions from the community and he's going to ask for them. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, Mike, let's open up the voice, see if anyone has any questions. Then we can go take some questions from the room.
Absolutely. First off, I want to say I like your explanation of liquidity, and I was unaware that what PooCoin had was not just the amount of liquidity that you had. That's one thing that turned me away actually from buying BUSDY because I thought of it kind of as a degen thing because the liquidity was displayed so low compared to the market cap, and I didn't want to be in one of those funnels where everybody's trying to get out, but the price impact murders you.
Yeah, I totally feel you. By the way, check DEX Tools because for whatever reason, DEX Tools understands multiple liquidity lockers and PooCoin doesn't, for sure.
Other than that, though, understanding block blend by working with the team a little bit on getting other people to adopt the utility, I would say don't sell yourself short. My understanding of how the partnerships go is that whenever somebody uses the Tiddy Twister, for example, they're going to get as good or better of a deal by using yours as opposed to using block blend, because you have a negotiation whenever you set it up where the absolute most you'll charge is the same as block blend. So people could actually get a better financial deal by using you, and then it still benefits the block blend holders because they still get a % of the passive income. But generally speaking, anybody who's partnered with block blend, it's actually better to use their anonymous bridge than block blends if you want a slightly better deal.
Absolutely. If you're in a block blend staking pool, use block blend because it's going to be a slightly higher APR, which if you compound it becomes APY. But if you're just a normie that we're funneling in through SEO, use the Tiddy Twister, and 60-something% of that goes to a block blend pool anyway. And since I own like 4%, 3-point-something% of the block blend pool, I'm fucking happy either way. Use block blend, use Tiddy Twister, Moon block blend, Moon Tiddy Twister, Moon BUSDY. I'm like 360 wins, so I love it either way.
Yeah, it's definitely an everybody wins situation. I just heard you mention like people use block blend. It sounds like a better name, but I think actually from a number crunching standpoint, it's better to use your
me,
bridge.
if I'm putting money through it, I would put money through block blend before I would put it through the Tiddy Twister but yet we live in a world where fucking everything's crazy and boobs and memes and doggies and kitties win. So that was half the point of this project, is to laugh about how boobs and memes and doggies and kitties win. And yet the Web3 technology that's incredibly amazing is going unnoticed. So that's part of the sort of like paradox.
Speaking of integrity, Astro, you should probably mention about the audit.
Oh, yeah. We're doing, well, the first audit we're doing is with Flo might know. I'm going to mess this up. It's like solid proof. And then the next audit we're doing is with, we're going to do the world's most boring CERTIC audit after solid proof, which will be the CERTIC will probably be able to take a week off while they audit us, because it's a BUSD rewards fork of a token that's already been to $1 billion. So I think that'll be what you call a slow week over at CERTIC.
And when is that process going to start there, Astro?
CERTIC will probably be about 3 weeks from now, because what we're going to do when we launch on CoinMarket, because you guys are all front running, we're going to be pre-CoinMarketCap and pre-CoinGecko in this AMA. Golems is next Wednesday. I'm a trader, so I'm timing the market, and we're going to do all the dirty, naughty tricks that we need to do along the way. But reality is we're probably going to list on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko right after the second FOMC meeting in July, and then we're gonna buy all the PooCoin ads for 3 days, and we're going to buy all the Dex Tools ads for a week. And we're going to go trending on Dex Tools and PooCoin and CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko and all the, Binance and all of that sort of stuff. And we're going to deploy dirty, naughty tricks to do all of that. So we're basically,
Astro, we're doing everything that can be done for a crypto platform to explode. That'll be the easy way to say.
Yeah, we're doing everything. We're boobs. We're a bullish meme. We're dank rewards that you don't have to think too hard to wrap your head around, right? Just stable coins pile up in your wallet. If all you want to do is go, I like boobs, I like anime, I want stable coins to pile up in my wallet, buy it. If you want to understand how all the dApps work and how those feed the stable coins piling up in your wallet, if you want to also buy Block Blend, if you want to also buy, I've said too much already in this AMA, but don't KYC or any of the other future partners that we're talking with, or if you want to have a credit card with a fucking pink-haired blonde girl on it that's going to be mailed to you, that's all in the works.
And Astro, before questions, there is something you should mention for some of the listeners that haven't been in a huge rewards token. Maybe you should mention how much a max bag of Cat Girl got you on their busiest days at 8% rewards, right?
It was 4%. Yeah, that's the crazy thing. When Cat Girl still had 4% reflection, Cypher could tell me, because I had to not look at it because I was getting emotional. But we would go on the Telegram group and people would be like, I got a bag of $1 billion. And I'd literally say, I earned $1 billion in reflections while I read that, you fucking twat.
But I mean dollar value on the busiest days.
Are you saying Rocket?
I think you're talking about Rocket BUSD.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Rocket BUSD. Yeah, Rocket BUSD, which was an 8% BUSD rewards token on a busy day, would get $250,000 a day in volume. In terms of
$250,000 in reflections at 8% reflections.
At 8%, that's what we came up with, right, Flo? I mean, we're guessing a little bit.
When you go and look at the Rocket BUSD holders that held for the whole ride, they got that in that one day that it went up to $1 billion and came down. They got $250,000.
So think about that. You buy BUSDY at $1 million, and then there's going to be a day in your near future where you get $250,000 in rewards. And even if you miss the top, even if you're sleeping when we get to fucking $2 billion or whatever we top out at, can you live with $250,000 on a fucking $2,000 investment? That's pretty solid. That's the dank rewards fucking meta. And also the bullish meme meta. But then what Rocket BUSD didn't have is insane utility that also feeds the BUSD rewards distributor wallet. So
yeah, that's part of that too, is those blacklisted wallets that attribute to the enhanced liquidity actually boost the reward percentage up, because those snipers, that 25%, they don't get rewards. The holders do, that actually bought fairly. So our rewards are more like 19%, and then on top of that, you'll have the utilities feeding into them as well.
So you could end up with a pretty silly amount of rewards. So that's where we get to sleep well at night, knowing, let's say some kid puts $1,000 in an $800 million market cap. He rides it up to $2 billion. He doesn't sell because he thinks it's going to overtake Ethereum in market cap because he's green to crypto. He rides it all the way back down to the bottom. The worst case scenario for that kid is he fucking 5x'd his fucking bag on rewards. I can live with that. Because a big part of this, honestly, guys, I'm a trader. Flo's a trader. Cypher's a trader. Investo's a trader. This is a token run by traders. Let's not kid ourselves. Emperor's the real dev. Creative Cosmic at Blockblend's the real dev. I'm a half-ass Solidity dev. Let's be honest. I'm a marketing guy and a half-ass Solidity dev. And I rely on guys like Emperor and Creative Cosmic to build our dApps and to do the fancy stuff. But at the same time, maybe solving for marketing is the real solution to bring light to the amazing devs that are building out Web3, which is an exciting narrative. And I think you guys are really going to appreciate it.
Astro, wouldn't you agree, and wouldn't you agree, Matt, Mike, and Seattle, that this is a problem you often face? You're in a platform and the mechanics are good, the mechanism is good, everything's there, but the devs do not have, or the core team do not have the right links or the right experience to take that project where it deserves to be. Or it's the other way around, and you
100%.
have a great marketing team and they're really good, but they're trying to sell nothing because the project is not really up to par. Well, BUSDY isn't like that. BUSDY, you've got a huge marker that, well, he's already told you, so I don't mind telling you, is involved in the digital marketing world with some huge people. That's his lifelong job.
100%, and I 100% invest in. I hate to say this with Roger being here, but I kind of feel the same way with Blockblend. I mean, not saying that they're not very good at marketing. I just feel like Blockblend deserves a much higher, awareness, respect out in the market, because you guys do have amazing utility. But yeah, no, I've been to many projects with, shitty utility. There's nothing into it, and they hit 50 million MC, $1 billion MC. And there's project with actual utility that doesn't even do shit.
We all know what Daewoo done the other month, right? Decentral World. They pretended they had something that Blockblend already had, and they hit their 37 mil, whatever they hit, and rug pulled it. So, of course, it works both ways, Seattle. You can have excellent devs or excellent marketers or somewhere in the middle, but it's rare to find a project that has both. And just to touch on what you just said, I'm trying to push towards BUSDY being the place where people know to come to find what's new. So what is the newest white label? Because there is no place where people can get this out, right? Like Roger, like Blockblend. There's nowhere to advertise your newest dApp as a whitelist. So I want BUSDY to be the platform where other devs come or other people come to see, right, how do I off-ramp crypto anonymously? I want to build that into my platform. Where's the whitelist, the white labelable dApp for this? And I want them to come to BUSDY to look what cool new technology is out,
It's beautiful for me because you've got a dev team at BUSDY where I've already got my Blockblend hold, but don't think that I don't have a big bag of Don't KYC because we're talking with them. Don't think that I'm not going to front run. And by the way, not front run in a nefarious way. If you listen to the 24/7 BUSDY VC on our Telegram portal, and you'll see it in the main chat if you guys want to check it out. Some people are probably here. You guys can hit it up in the main chat. You can check out the Tiddy Twister, which is our Blockblend white label. I'm getting the front running alpha in there, so I've already got a big bag of Blockblend. I've already got a big bag of Don't KYC. I don't have to, and Flo doesn't have to, and Lambo doesn't have to, and Cypher doesn't have to make money on BUSDY. We're front running the other things that we're going to bring attention to, and that's how we're making money. So the other twist to it, yeah, exactly.
I'd like for it to become not just what these other projects can do for BUSDY, but what BUSDY can do for these other projects. Seattle. Maybe we can put eyes on these other projects.
Yeah, don't think when you're a dev and you come into the BUSDY chat and start talking bullish shit, and we think we might do a white label, you're gonna put some buys on your fucking chart because I'm like, I don't know about that, but it sounds bullish, and I'm gonna get my buys in before Vesto does if I can. You know,
there's some big investors, Seattle, over at BUSDY.
We're not Jeep devs. That's the other thing. We're not Jeep devs. The BSC's been good to us. The BSC's been good to us. So I'm not interested in dropping a bag at $1 million market cap. It couldn't interest me less. I don't get interested like CeeLo, who's one of our investors. He just messaged me, investor. I didn't even tell you this. He said, Moon or Dust at $1 million. You guys are doing so good. I'll talk to you at $2 billion and ask if you want a Chinese God candle. CeeLo's basically like at $2 billion. Yeah.
Well, yeah, just for people that don't know, CeeLo writes projects to $1 billion. He's well known for doing that, and he's invested in BUSDY. And BUSDY's the kind of token. Forget your $2-3 million. You've got the right connections at BUSDY. That when BUSDY gets to $20 million, that's when it starts. It starts there. It hasn't started yet.
It doesn't even start. 50 million is where it starts. And by the way, it happens in 2 or 3 days. It's like Tuesday, we've got 24-hour PooCoin ads we list on CMC. We're at $6 million. That's probably about where we'll be. Wednesday, we're at $56 million. People wonder if it's over.
Great, guy. So it looks like you guys have a pretty solid team with different backgrounds. Dave to marketer to different experience in the team. So I think that's great. But we're going to go ahead and let Mike on the voice. Mike, do you have any questions from the community?
I do.
Yes, I have a question.
Yeah, real quick. Let's let the community talk real quick. So go ahead.
Yes, good. Thank you, USA Crypto Group. My question is for, I'm sorry, my name is Nathan. I'm with the Blockchain Times. So our staff has informed me that it is being said in the BUSDY community that when BUSDY token reaches $1 billion market cap, a Lamborghini will be given out. Is that true? Can you confirm this?
Investo said it would be dropped on someone's head, but that sounds like a liability. I'll let him take that.
Yeah, no problem. When we're at $1 billion, we'll get someone a Lambo.
That sounds amazing. I think USA Crypto Group be the first dip on that. Just FYI.
Hell yeah! All right, we got any more questions in voice here? All right, we do have a couple of questions in the announcement channel here, brother. Let's see. A lot of these are generic questions that mostly got answered. This one's from Brandon Ben. I read on your website, on the roadmap in phase 3, you'll be doing a full speed ahead targeting down your throat. Can you explain this? I don't understand what this is. And can you explain why your website is so simple?
Fair question. It's because once we install Flu's trade, we're going to be selling cryptocurrencies to fucking morons. And that's why it's so simple. But because we don't want it to be complicated, because confused people don't buy. But what it means to cram advertising down your throat is we take a Times Square billboard, put it on a photo, and then hire a publicist to say, what is the sexist cryptocurrency that you shouldn't go to BSC token.com? Fucking BUSDY BSC token.com is a sexist, nefarious outfit that's just talking about boobs. How evil are they? By the way, what's the OnlyFans connection that makes you want to not go to BUSDY token BSC.com? What a nefarious outfit. All that dirty, naughty tricks. Dirty, naughty tricks.
I'm telling you, Astro Pimp, it needs to be Astro Pimp. You got to change that, bro.
I will
That's
pimp
what I
that. I will
say.
pimp this shit. Because I'll tell you one thing. All you want from a dev, because to be honest,
I do have a question for you, though, Astro. You know, given that you guys love boobs and titties out there, you have no female representative to reflect that image.
How dare you? Where's Julie? We have more girls in our Telegram battle with anybody here. Julie, unmute yourself. Where's Julie? Anyway, we have a lot of women. Believe it or not, we have some prominent women in our community who feel good. Julie, are you here?
Yes, I am. Hi, everybody.
Hey there, Julie. I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that. I didn't know.
Can someone post the BUSDY girl in the chat? Someone post the link to the BUSDY girl in USA question. Get that in there, Flo.
Well, I guess you know what, that answers my question. So yeah, good job on that.
Women love boobs as much as men. Boobs are universal, man. Boobs are life.
Not lying. You're not lying at all. My wife loves them absolutely. All right. Go ahead, Mr. Pimp.
Well, listen, we're not pimping. We're just limping. Bitcoin's taking a dump. We're not trying to act like pimps. What we're saying is, listen, because I think I know who your audience is. What the fuck am I going to invest in a meme coin for? And that used to be me until I paid my taxes for 2021. You know what the token was that I put the investor will laugh at me. You know what the token was that I put the most money in 2001? AVAX. Did I win? Didn't lose. But you know what I won the most on? Cat Girl. You know what I won the second most on? Shiba Inu. You know what I lost on the most? Probably fucking Bitcoin leverage trades. And so when it gets right down to it, you can laugh all you want at meme tokens, and you can laugh all you want at anime, and you can laugh all you want at boobs. But the gals at my bank think Cat Girl was a real good decision.
Astro, I think in memes you find brand new unseasoned investors, and you find they're very seasoned investors. You don't really find the middle ground, because people come, they make money off Shiba Inus, they make money off their memes, and then they get serious with crypto and start taking on the serious stuff. And then after a long time, you realize, hold on, I don't need to discriminate against memes. Memes are actually have a place, you know. And then so that's why I think you find what the whole core team of BUSDY, Mike, are very, very seasoned investors. Very seasoned investors. You want to talk about some technical analysis? Jump in the BUSDY VC, because and the next day we'll be talking about TEs, and the next day we're talking about the intricacies of technical analysis of the Bitcoin. We're seasoned investors there. There's a lot of seasoned investors. I'm bullish on the project. I'm not the core team, by the way. Investo's just over there because I can clearly see what's about to happen, what I can add to the project. Astro's a yes guy. I hand on heart, I believe that BUSDY is going to go the distance. It's going to go the whole way.
Well, and the sad truth is, the biggest lesson I ever learned in crypto, which Cypher knows well, because I think I was DMing Cypher at this time. I was looking at a project called Safe Moon in the pre-sale. And I said, that's a bullish name, Safe Moon. We're talking about, I think it was April 2021, maybe something like that, March, maybe February. It's a blur. But I said, Safe Moon sounds bullish to me. And then I'd probably Cypher, you could probably find the DM where I said, Safe Moon didn't fill the pre-sale. I guess it's not bullish. Yeah. Then Safe Moon lands up on CoinMarketCap, and I go, oh, that's the one that couldn't even fill their pre-sale, but I thought the name was bullish. Flash forward 3 months later, I'm going through the first 3,500 coins on CoinMarketCap going, anything with a bullish name, we deploy 25 grand against. Deal? Cypher goes, deal. I come to him with a report, and what did I bring you then, Cypher?
Cat Girl.
I said, the only one that sounds bullish to me is Cat Girl. And he goes, really? And I go, I'm not kidding. It sounds bullish. We put 25 grand on Cat Girl at $1 million market cap. Do we sound crazy or genius? I don't know, but the genius was when I felt that gut instinct about SafeMoon, I should have gone with it, but they didn't fill their pre-sale, so I didn't go with it. I think Investo made some money on Meta Hero. I saw all the metas and all the meta pets and all the meta heroes, and I just didn't feel bullish because I felt like I missed it. Your gut is a good thing to buy with, guys, because guess what? The thing that takes a coin to $1 billion are people that are emotionally investing. And I get the sense that Crypto USA is an intellectual community, and I respect that. And we've got dApps, and we're intellectual guys. You come into the VC at BUSDY Token BSC or the BUSDY portal, and you'll see us talking about Nietzsche and fucking Machiavelli and fucking cool shit about Dante 3 a.m.
Trading the CME gap.
Trading the CME gap and talking about other tokens and passing out whitelists. And at the same time, we're also going, we know that tits also sell. As horrible as that is, and as much as Julie probably would be able to speak to that horror herself.
Not wrong. Not wrong at all. I mean, it sells to both genres all day. Getting back to the questions here, brother. Most of these here are pretty generic, so I'll sum most of them up. Pretty much the question is, what is your marketing plans to increase your investors and bring them in? And second question is, what kind of utilities will you have in the future?
Boy, the utilities in the future plan, I almost don't want to leak too much, but in terms of the investment strategy, Investo said it best. He said, I like how you guys attack and then follow the attack with an attack. And then I would just add to that, then we'll follow the attack with an attack, with an attack, with an attack. We're going to attack for like 6 months straight in a row and then reevaluate whether or not we can hold or whether or not we should attack more. And we will attack until we get to $1 billion. And then once we get to $1 billion, we will attack till we get to 5 billion. And people ask me, where do I see this token going? I see an absolutely preposterous attack plan that takes us to fucking, I'm already in private VCs talking to major exchanges. We're fucking absolutely insane. We absolutely list on Binance and attack until we fucking go absolutely parabolic $25 billion mega meme. That's where I'm at.
I love it, bro. I love that enthusiasm. Next question is from Alex Costa. This project is really interesting. I love it. And the project is semi-anime themed. My question to you is, will you work with a porn site such as Pornhub or some sort of Japan site and make them ambassadors or a partnership for your project?
I have New Alpha. I haven't even had a chance to talk to the team with yet, but talking to the first exchange we're listing on, which I can't leak, but it's Bitmart.
Can't leak, but it's Bitmart.
Talking with Dean was there. Dean, what did they say in Bitmart about the nudie stuff?
Yeah, 17 plus. Not
yeah, so Bitmart told us very clearly. Bitmart in the private chat we're in was like, yeah, we're good with the rewards bullshit, but like, we're a little concerned about all the boobies. And I was like, it'll never be worse than PG-13. I mean, 17. And so it was kind of like, we have to watch it because the exchanges don't want to fuck with stuff that's rated R. So we do have to watch that a little bit.
We're done with them and don't need them anymore.
Yeah, we'll be naughty. We'll be as naughty as we can be and still be listed on crypto.com someday and hopefully use Block Blend to make CRO not slow.
I love it, man. That's pretty much for all the questions because, I mean, we did have like, almost 8 or 9 of them, but they're pretty much similar. But a question for me is, did you have a seed or a private sale phase and what were those funds used for?
No, I can't be more transparent or honest enough. Flow and Cypher here. We literally, I don't remember exactly, was the price of B&B was like 225 when we launched, right?
Yeah, 225, 227.
So we each put in $110. I said to Cypher, I'll cover the liquidity lock. You cover the websites. I said, Flo, you'll pick up a little. The core team is invested. What do you think, guys? $185 each?
Something like that. Point is, there was no pre-sale. There was no private sale. It's a true, pure fair launch. And
the core team.
As
By
every
the way,
blockchain, you could trace it back.
Yeah, just from having a couple max bags, the core team's well in profit from a $185 investment. And you might say, that sounds scary. It shouldn't sound scary because guess what the core team also doesn't want to do? Recoup anything. We're not doing this to recoup. We're here to take you to $1 billion. Because guess what we do? After we take you to $1 billion, there's Cypher calls. There's fucking Flow calls. There's AstroPamp calls. There's fucking the next token. We're not looking at this token as our payday. We know if we take you guys to a fucking $1 billion, we don't give a shit. We put a bean into this fucking thing. I put a bean into something because Investo comes to the BC and goes, hey, Astro, you're feeling bullish? And I go, yeah, DM me the wallet. What's up? And he goes, whitelist. I go, what's my max? He goes, 5 beans. I go, yeah. Let's do it. I don't care. We're fucking drinking beans through a boba straw over at BUSDY. We're living in a world of plenty. We're not these fucking devs that care about dropping bags on anybody. That's the whole secret. We did a pure stealth launch. I don't care if we do or don't make money. I want you guys to make money, and then you go, holy shit, AstroPamp, Flowamina, Cypher Night, Win Lambo, those guys made us money. We'll make money on the other side of this. We know that. We're not stupid. We've been around. You guys get to have this party. This party's for you.
I fucking love it, dude. Absolutely. Last question here is from Endorsey. I'm sorry, 1 second, Visto. Last question is from Endorsey. It's a pretty funny one. Question. Some people here want the Yini Lian NFT. Can you make that happen?
Does she have an OnlyFans? If she does, then yes.
Well, I love it, but that's all the questions we got.
I got a question.
Pretty much answered, but go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, I'm just curious from the founder standpoint with the BUSD reflections, how much have you made just off of sitting there and holding your bag from the beginning?
More than anyone else made them trade it. How about that?
Yeah, we're definitely covered. Like, I want to say just BUSD rewards, maybe around $400 in like a wallet that we bought at the beginning. So we're covered. There's no sweating anything with the team getting paid. Our initials.
Yeah, people that got the early CA are anywhere from 30 to 40x just on rewards.
Yeah, that's what I think Astro was saying. Like, anyone that bought like up to, I don't know what market cap. I want to believe
it's about 200,000. It's about at 200,000.
200,000. They're covered.
I think so. I think Nathan. When did you buy, Nathan? Or is Nathan around? When did you buy?
I think he was 50K ish, maybe. I figure he's covered. I
confirmed that most of the people that have bought up to 200K are even. And by the way, that scales. So it seems like, well, what if I buy at 1.2 million? When will I be covered? I don't know, $30-40 million market cap. Then your investment's free. But we look at it like we just hold the bags from the top to the bottom, and we collect all that volume. And we're probably like, I don't know how to communicate this without sounding like an asshole or a braggadocious dickhead. But to me, a $500,000 summer is just kind of like, okay, cool. I missed a $500,000 trade on Bitcoin while I was working this token because working BUSDY, I missed my fucking CME gap from 17.5 to fucking 20,500 because I was too busy at BUSDY. And I was talking about putting fucking a big amount of money on that trade, but it got lost in the shuffle. I will lose money on BUSDY. But you know what I won't lose money on? Being known as a guy that takes coins to $1 billion fucking dollars every time. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, amen.
That was great, guys. Is that all the questions there, Mike?
We do have one more from Blockland.io here. Let's see. Bit of a funny one. Astro, Slovenia.
Yo. Yeah.
I have known about the BUSDY since shortly after self-launch. But since my real boobs are bigger than Mia Karloff's fake ones, I don't feel comfortable buying into BUSDY until Leo was gone. And I saw Julie change her logo to the BUSDY logo. I just aped in. Will I still get rich?
I mean, listen, if we go to 1.2 billion, which to me sounds like just matching Cat Girl, think about the mere effect. It depends on how you look at technical analysis. Some would say Bitcoin's going to 11K, then 8K. Just splash some cold water on your face and get serious. Do you think Michael Saylor, do you think that fucking everybody in the world's not going to buy the shit out of Bitcoin at 17.5, which is exactly where Cypher just loaded up while I was working on BUSDY? You fuck Cypher. But here's the thing. Everybody's going to load up on Bitcoin. It's not going to 8K or 10K or 11K. And even if it does, it'll be done in a week in July. And then guess what happens in the fucking fall when the U.S. starts pumping fucking steroids into the economy when the elections?
Bull market.
Bull market, right? And does it? Investo's very bullish.
Bull market.
Exactly. Exactly. So we go bull market in the fall. Does that take us to 50K? I don't know. Does it take us to 80K? The technical analysis says like 80K.
50K, baby stuff, bro. Baby stuff.
It might even be 100K, 120K. Stupid shit might happen in the fall. You want to doubt me? Where were we last summer when it looks like, oh my God, everything's over? What happened in the fall? Fucking stupid shit happened. What happened to Cat Girl in October? Stupid shit. When did Cat Girl launch? May 31st. When did we launch? May 25th. If you think for 1 second success doesn't leave clues, it fucking does, guys. And we're following the trail of breadcrumbs to 1 billion. And once we get to 1 billion, we're going to get bored of 1 billion. And we're going to keep following the trail of breadcrumbs to fucking 5 billion. And we're already about to be trending on Binance, by the way.
Another important thing to mention, Astro, is Bitcoin's white paper is only 8 pages long. Mm-hmm. And BUSDY has a 10-page white paper.
This is a fact.
Scale.
Flo wrote a 10-page white paper. And by the way, I've added Bitcoin to my wallet, and I'm still not seeing reflections.
And you won't for a while. Absolutely.
Still not seeing any reflections from my Bitcoin. I've added it to my wallet. I don't know where the reflections are. And there's no boobs. So help me out.
That's all the questions, brother. Seattle, what you got?
Yeah, that was thanks, Mike, for the questions. Yeah, I really enjoyed your straight up style of AMA there, Astro, Investo. That was a lot of fun. Any last word before we wrap this up?
Busty Fox.
Busty Fox.
Tomato, do you have any last words?
Red Plum, you got a question, brother?
No, I think I'm good, man.
Thank you guys for having us. I love it.
Astro, Investo, and the team. Really appreciate you guys being here, USA Crypto Group. Again, look, guys, as always, this is not a financial advice. Make sure that you guys join their Telegram and ask questions and be part of the community. I love the confidence, and I appreciate you guys being here.
That's half the battle, guys, because you know what's funny? You guys seem like wolves. To be honest, the Crypto USA community seems like wolves to me, and I respect that. Come take your seat on the rocket ride before the sheep get here. And I don't want you to eat the sheep. I want you to fucking shave down their fucking wool and make sweaters. But at the same time, let's not kid ourselves about what trading is. It's about getting in early on a bullish meme, the USD rewards with amazing utility, and then shoring some sheep. And if you believe the dev is going to bring the sheep to you to shore the sheep and make some wool sweaters out of that wool, and not kill the sheep and not be nasty about it, but give the sheep a chance to make money too. But that's really what crypto trading is, right? And it's about getting in early. So you guys are about getting in early and respecting. You guys ask some tough questions, and fair enough. But let's not forget, the people that are investing in bullish memes, they're not asking tough questions. They're just like asking like win Moon, win Lambo, and we're like, let's fucking go.
Yep. So to summarize,
Yeah, that was a great summary there. So with that said, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up unless anybody else has anything to say. All right. Well, again, thanks, Astro. Thanks, Investo.
I have a question.
Appreciate you guys being here. I got to run myself. I'm actually going on a date here. Well, actually, Mike, so you're doing a giveaway, right?
Oh, we're going to spin the giveaway.
We got some cash for you motherfuckers tonight.
I love it.
No.
We gotta stall Seattle. Let's just pause here and bullshit for about 30 minutes. So we miss.
Hey, while that's spinning down, Seattle, thanks a lot. And the CG link portal is right there in the main chat. Everybody listening, want to head on over, check us out. We're in there 24/7. If you got more questions, you can catch us directly right there.
Yeah, we'll head right over to the BUSDY, VC at the BUSDY portal, and we'll put that in the main chat. Some of you guys drop that in the main chat. If you have more questions, you can come hang out with us tonight in the VC, and that's how we do.
Yeah, you know what? What we're going to do is we're going to actually go ahead and send our people to your guys' Telegram room just to raise awareness to you guys, TG. So, Johnny, if you listen, go ahead and just send the link, and we'll give out $25 for the people that join your room. And Mike's going to go there and pick one.
Nice. Yeah, get on over there, because eventually you'll get bullish. You listen to the VC and BUSDY, you'll realize we're not just fucking trying to hype you into some meme. We're actually Web3 fucking geniuses that are trying to change the future like Blockblend. But we also know that you need a stupid-ass stripper to get you there. And that's BUSDY. And I love her. But she doesn't overthink it.
And for anyone interested, for the less seasoned traders that are interested in development and stuff, it takes place live on the VC. So you'll see web development, you'll see Web3 development, you'll see D-app development live on the VC. Sometimes this is streamed. Some of the guys are streaming their desktop. You're going to see how some of the stuff behind the scene works.
So you'll see Vercel coding, you'll see Python coding. Hopefully you won't see passwords, but we change them every day anyway. We literally do all the coding right there on the VC, guys. So you'll see what we're up to.
Ain't nothing more transparent than that. All right, let's get into the giveaway here. $25, one person on the wheel. $25 to the best question. I'm going to go through them. $25 randomly picked to the person who jumps over in the BUSDY or BUSDY Telegram group and says great AMA over at USA Crypto Group. With that said, we had another record tonight. Look at that, motherfuckers. 156 total. Boom!
This makes me want to win. I'm such a sucker for wheels like this. I want to win right now.
Your name's on here.
I hear you, Astro. I've been doing this with Mike for 6 months. I'm not sure why. I think it's rigged because I have not won a damn thing yet.
I want to win right now. It's still
we don't put Seattle's name in here. He knows. We don't put it in there.
I want to win right now.
All right, let's grab that name off the wheel. Hold on, sweetie. Hold on. Endorsey. Look at that.
Well deserved.
Well deserved on that one.
One of the greatest shillers. One of the greatest Telegram shillers there is.
Oh, you ain't wrong. That's awesome.
I even know the name Endorsey. Is this the Endorsey of Telegram shilling fame? I know Endorsey.
This is Endorsey.
We love Endorsey.
Investo's pool boy.
This is Investo's pool boy. Oh, that's fucking justice.
He cleans my pool.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go, Dorsey. Good job, dude.
All right, bros. Well, that wraps up the AMA. I'm going to grab another winner out of the questions, out of the best one that can, decipher out of those pretty generic questions tonight. And I'm also going to come over to your Telegram and raise some hell, grab another winner. And that was a great AMA. Appreciate it, Asto. Appreciate it, Investo.
If anybody didn't get your questions answered, come to the BUSDY portal. Throw it up in the main chat, BUSDY portal, and come over to our VC. We're 24/7. If you didn't get your question answered, you'll get all your questions answered there, and probably even questions you didn't have until you got there.
Absolutely, guys. Don't go over there for just $25. Go over there. Get engaged with the community. This is a winner right here in my eyes. Let's do it, bros.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun having you guys here. Straight up AMA. I love that. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good night. I got to run. I think we're going to go ahead and end the voice chat as well. So
good luck on your date, brother. Good luck on your date. Take her to the top of the Space Needle, baby.
All right. I'll see you guys around. I'll be over there. I'll be over there hanging out with you guys for sure.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Take it easy.